Hey, it's James, Father's Rights and Resources, hashtag how I got custody. I use that hashtag because I share with people how I got full custody of my daughter without an attorney when she was 7 months old. And not only do I share that, I show you my winning court orders and how I got the mother found in contempt on my first try and how I beat up her attorneys in the Court of Appeals also. And I won over and over and over again. And I had one lady who was a hater on TikTok. Oh, James never got custody. You don't see older pictures of his daughter. So I'm supposed to post what my daughter looks like now and put her private, information. She's not out there like that. Why should I put my daughter out? I got people who threaten me all the time and harass me and stalk me. Bunch of dads who lost in court turn into these fruity gay stalkers. And they're extremely aggressive and hunt me down and use all this energy to attack me, but don't got any energy to fight for their kids in court. The one guy that actually could help them, they hate on me because I sit here and say I won in court and there's hope for you guys, so I'm bragging, and they feel guilty because they were ballless pussies when they went to court. So they're going to get mad at me for winning. See how feminine men have become? The real men who actually win, like, oh my God, James, you're talking like this is what I've been thinking all along. I want to fight. I'm tired of being a pussy, or my lawyer being a pussy, or me not fighting and not standing up. Everything you're saying, I've been thinking, but I've been trapped into just following the lead of my attorney, or not blaspheming the guardian ad litem, not blaspheming the mother, not making the judge mad. And what you're saying makes sense. I want to do what you're talking about. Let's talk. That's what real men do. And really 100% of you who lost in court, got a restraining order against you, got false DV claims, got no visitation, little visitation, or supervised visitation. You guys, you see somebody who actually won or got what you want, you should come running looking for answers. Whether you get a consult with me or not, you should be watching all my videos. Whether you like me or like my tone or not, you should actually have the balls to actually care about your kids enough to watch somebody whose tone you don't like because it hurts your little thin-skinned, sissy feelings, to get information that's worked for me and thousands of other people. Why would you not? Go look at Dan Pena. DANPENA. David Goggins. Cole Robinson, Snake Diet. Who else is out there? There's a bunch of mean dudes out there telling guys, what's that dude's name? Friend. Anyway, there's a backlash against feminism. There's guys out there saying, stop being a pussy and be a man and fight through the bullcrap and stand up for yourself. Yeah, life sucks. Life's hard. They all depend on men. Men got to overwhelmingly do everything. We're called upon by people all the time to do this and that. And they drain us and they shit on us and they disrespect us. Move forward anyway. Be a man anyway. Fight anyway. Fight the battle of life anyway. That being said, I talked to a dad today. This video is about what you listen to and how you will listen to 20 different voices and bounce off of different opinions like a pinball in a pinball machine. Why? Because you can't think for yourself, or you can't decide, okay, these different people are saying different things. Let me go find out and research it and follow up myself. Why can't you do that? Why can't you be a real man and say, okay, this lawyer said that, the guardian ad litem said that, the judge is saying that, my brother who went through divorce court said this, his uncle who's a family law attorney said that. The reason why I'm saying this is because talked to a dad today, and he said his attorney said, oh, well, I think he had an attorney in criminal court, and he told him in family court there's no appeals. Like, you can't appeal. You just try and vacate orders or undo them or whatever. That's one of the most asinine things I've ever heard. And this guy didn't know how to deal with that or respond to it. And I'm not necessarily talking about him, but it made me think, how many guys out here just listen to everybody and everybody else, and you don't have the wherewithal, balls, or common sense that God gave a freaking monkey to go look up the rules or the law yourself? Well, there's no way that you can win custody. What does the law say? The law says the court can't discriminate against men and women. I know that they do, but go in there and argue the law. Oh, they just always give moms custody. Yeah, because guys don't go in there and argue the law, you numbnuts, pussy-ass bitch. Stop being a pussy. You're not even attempting to do what the law says because everybody else failed. Why don't you be a man and be the first? But you're actually not the first. You just heard a bunch of bullshit and you bounce off of this person and that person with that person, that person. You know, I had voices all around me. Goldberg and Jones. You'll never get anything but every other weekend. I walk into court. Now, it took me a couple of hearings before I got my crap together. I walk into court, my first full hearing, I get 0 visitation. I appeal from a family law commissioner to a judge, which you can also do in California. They got commissioners there. You can do in other states. They got magistrates or a friend of the courts, and you can appeal to a regular judge. I walked in there, got 0 visitation, and then I went in front of a judge, and then my first, basically, I'm still on my first hearing because it's a do-over. It's a de novo hearing. D-E, new word, N-O-V-O, a fresh, anew. Do-over, de novo. I go in there and get 5 days a week visitation. Even though I didn't get overnights, the frequency was what was really important to me instead of these long gaps of not seeing my daughter. You know, I lived 3 blocks away from my mom. I made stuff happen so my life revolved around my daughter. Some of you pussy-ass bitches, you won't revolve your life because it's too inconvenient for you because your kids aren't that important to you. You created kids. You need to revolve your life around your kids. Rebuild, regroup, redo the stuff. Sorry, your life took a hit and it was thrown for a curve. Go get your kids and rescue them and sacrifice to do that, then rebuild your life, bitch. Or else you'll be torn down by family court and you'll be rebuilding for year after year after year after year while the mother takes you for child support and alimony and all that other stuff. And you got a restraining order and you're paying supervised visit. See, you guys, just think about nutrition or health. You're eating burgers and Twinkies all day long, every day. You're enjoying the pleasure and the feeling and the rush and the adrenaline and the high of eating whatever feels good. And then the last 20 years of your life, you're on insulin, you know, you're poking yourself, you're, you know, checking your blood sugar, you got high blood pressure, you're on all these meds and all this other stuff. Or you sacrifice, you take time out to exercise and sweat, or get up in the morning and run, skip meals, eat healthy for the most part, maybe have a cheat day and snack. That delayed gratification, then you're walking around healthy, walking upright and everything through your 80s, living a full life. You go to court and you fight the right way. Now you have a life with your kids. You go to court and do the easy pussy-ass bitch, typical 90% of men who cower and tuck their tail like a faggot bitch that they are because they can't grow some balls. See, the reason why I could talk to you like this is because I had nobody inspiring me. Goldberg and Jones, you get it every other weekend. My sister said, James, you're going to get screwed. My 2 boyfriends got screwed, spending $100,000. The system, it won't work. I know. Father's rights groups, it won't work. All the whiner, pussy-ass, faggot bitches in my comments. Oh, the system is anti-father. No shit, you faggot-ass bitch. What do you think I'm doing? You're sitting here telling a dad who won that the system's anti-father. And I've helped thousands of dads win. What the F is your point, you little whiny bitch, little faggot? All you're doing is giving all this low vibration loser energy to us. Do you think Kobe Bryant wants to listen to somebody who says he can't do something? Do you think Bill Gates or Steve Jobs or anybody successful is going to hang around a bunch of negative ass bitches like you? And then I tell you guys to shut the hell up and grow some balls. What are you going to do about it? Then you get all butthurt and you tuck your tail and you cry for mommy. When somebody tells you can't do something, here's what you do. That guy in Texas, he says, Texas, you can't appeal in family court. I have a link to the Hawley case in Texas. A Supreme Court case has been the Hawley factors for 50 years now. How do they have a Supreme Court case and a family court case if that lawyer is right? Stop being a dumbass bitch and a brainless zombie and go look the stuff up yourself. Or get some help from somebody who can. When something doesn't make sense, go look it up or ask the person, where's the legal authority? Where do you get that from? And they won't have an answer because they're making up bullshit. Stop taking bullshit for an answer. Most of you guys, that's your excuse to be a pussy-ass bitch. Oh, they said I can't do it, so I won't do it. Grow some balls and be a man and counter the culture.